Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, carina.
Buongiorno. Italia. Well, we got the ferry from Greece, from Matera to Bari.
Easy as.
We're in Italy. Time to go.
Ciao.
And we have arrived. Yay!
Yeah.
Italy's about the same size as the UK.
That's where we went, wasn't it?
It's my little wiggly animation. This 20 minutes long, Jay. You ready for this?
Ugh.
It's a bit hard work getting you started. So, the first part of our journey was a 35-minute drive from Bari to Polignano Mare.
It's easy for you to say.
Very pretty town.
Oh, that little drive down, yeah.
Yeah. And was this not the best
It really
parking
was.
spot of the journey?
Lovely bit of wild camping. Fantastico.
Fantastico. So parked up very happily and off we went into town. And that's a statue of Domenico Modugno. You recognise the song, Jay?
No?
He wrote the famous Volare.
Oh,
Sped up to meet copyright issues, of course. So we liked this place,
yeah. It
didn't
was
we?
really, really nice, yeah. A bit touristy, wasn't it? Had people in it.
It was nice though,
Not used to seeing people.
wandering around somewhere with people in it for a
Yeah.
change. And camels.
And camels. Can I have a camel?
Got to have a camel. So we wandered round the very narrow streets. And there was at one point, I can't remember where it comes up, you could hear
People talking to each
people
other
talking
across the
and we
paths.
heard this row going on. Do you remember?
I can't decide if that's how Italians talk to each other. They always sound like they're having a row to me. Oh,
That just 20 minutes down the road, or 30 minutes, 10 minutes even, Monopoli, which was very similar, pretty. You had a chat with the fisherman, if you remember.
oh yes.
Yeah.
Tutti ragazzi belli.
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 This is a man.
Oh, bella.
Bella?
Bella sei tu.
Bella?
Tu
Belli.
bella. Belli.
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 You come from
English.
English.
England.
England.
They speak English. Français, français.
Non, petit
Petit
peu, petit peu.
Un petit peu. Oui, c'est bien.
Volare again, yeah. So not much to say about Monopoly. It is what it is.
Do not
But just going back
pass
to
Collect £200.
Oh, yeah. going back to Polignano Mare.
Yeah.
Not only was it famous for Volare,
Yeah.
but it's well known for cliff diving. The Red Bull competition has crowds of around 50,000 people for
Whoa.
diving. Yeah.
What, in that place?
In that little place, yeah.
Crikey.
I know.
Crikey.
All these little things that you don't know when you're wandering around. They didn't have a diving statue,
They didn't.
but I came across it.
Look at the architecture, isn't it lovely?
It was all very pretty. Actually, and I got it wrong. It's in this place that the woman was shouting.
How Italian does that scene
I
look?
know. But that woman shouting, I'm going to have to
Get it translated.
yes, before and find out what it is. So once we know, I'll add that in at the end if I find out. And then we're off again. This time we were doing a half an hour drive.
Zoomy drive.
Going in to the town of Alberobello, famous for these truly houses,
Coneheads.
cone houses.
Conehead houses.
Yes, I shall tell you about those. Alberobello means beautiful tree, which has got nothing to do with the houses. They started building these types of houses in the 1500s. They're peculiar to this area.
Huh?
Yes, unique to this area. Apparently, to avoid paying taxes to the king, local rulers dictated houses be built dry stone without mortar, so they could be dismantled and rebuilt in between the housing inspections. Of course, people didn't like that. The king found out and it became a royal town and they were exempt from taxes and everyone was very happy.
Well, what about everybody else that didn't have a Conehead house?
Exactly.
Seems a bit unfair.
I know.
Fair dues.
But obviously they stopped needing to build them like that then. So ordinary houses were built, permanent houses, but these have stayed. Although not many of them are lived in, they're all sort of guest apartments and Airbnbs and shops and what have you. Babe, I didn't take a photo of where we were.
Good grief, girl. What's going on?
I know. Yes, I like to take a photo of everywhere we stayed and I forgot to, but at least I got that little bit of video. So a happy bunny am I. Onward again to the town of Matera, which was about 70 kilometres, an hour and a quarter.
Nice roads, though.
It was quite a nice drive, this one. Well, we're inland now.
True.
It's always prettier inland.
Castle?
Castle at the top. We walked up, it was closed. No view, but we went back down to the town and there was some food festival going on.
Oh, yes.
But we don't do food festivals, so we didn't do
it's all
that.
a bit gobsmacking.
We had a look at the town of Matera and thought, we want to go down there.
Oh, that was so impressive.
It was good. It was built in a canyon.
Yep.
Well, it still is built in a canyon.
They didn't just fill it in, Kay.
Yes. It's also known as the
Dipstick.
underground city.
It's not underground.
I know, but that's what it's known as.
That's silly. Why isn't it known as the Canyon City?
That would be much better, I agree.
In a bowl city.
Yes.
Anyway.
The man who owned the shop, his father, took him 3 years and he built the model of Matera, this model of Matera.
It's so cute.
Wasn't it?
I wonder if you
It's
could do it in
huge.
Lego.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure you'd
How
love
many
to.
kits we'd have to make? Yeah. That was lovely though, wasn't it?
It was. In the 1950s, though, this town was considered so poor. Well, it was so poor. It was considered the shame of Italy. It had no electricity,
Oh!
all running water.
No.
Everybody was forced to evacuate.
Well,
And had
really
to-
quickly, because they didn't have any water and electricity.
No, they were gradually moved to new buildings. So it was empty for years. And then in 1986, people were allowed to return. Although people don't live there, 70% of it remains government-owned. And the rest are hotels, cafes, art galleries, gift shops, things like that. Again, look, I forgot to take a photo of where we were parked.
Oh, what do you
Overnight.
like,
We slept in the
honestly?
car
One
park.
job to do, and what do you
Yeah,
like?
we slept in a car park, Jay. How often do we do that?
All the time. There's another one.
Yeah, now we're at a nature reserve. WWF Policoro Nature Reserve.
Oh, this is the weirdest nature reserve I've ever been to, where there was no nature.
There wasn't. Well, there were plants
Oh yeah, plants. Plants and air. Bags of air.
and lovely walkways.
It's rock solid. You'll be fine, Kay. Look at
And then
that.
It was funny. And
Ah.
actually, that's higher than it looks. We had to sort of jump off. Lovely view of the sea, though. We walked back along the sea, didn't we?
Yeah.
There we are. Where are we going next, Kay? Where are we going next? Morano Calabro. Another hour and a half. Another 100 kilometres.
See.
Oh, so we're not going there. Where are we going? Oh, yes, we probably did have to drive along the sea and then inland. This actually was a nice drive. It's coming back to me now. Covering a lot in this 20-minute video, Jay.
Crikey. Do I get a tea
Yes.
break in the middle of it?
No, you'll get a reward for hanging on in there.
Yay!
It
That
was
looks
lovely,
like a
wasn't
man.
it? Up
That's-
into the mountains.
Yeah.
And all at this point you were going, oh no, it's going to be scary.
Yeah.
There's the tractor going again.
Yeah, it was cool.
So it's a town on a hill, on a very steep hill, with lots and lots and lots of steps.
Look, there's one of those little tuk-tuk things. Puck-pucks, yuck-yucks, cut-cuts. What are they called? Tuk-tuks.
Tuk-tuks. Yeah, the company that built them called Piaggio Ape. First called the Vespa car. Yeah. So it's just a maze of steep alleyways, wasn't it?
Good grief, it
And
was.
it's amazing how much every bit of space is used up.
Yeah. It was very impressive.
But we liked it there. We liked the walk up and down, liked the exercise.
Loved it.
Wouldn't say it was pretty, but it was,
It was fascinating.
yeah. From a tourist point of view, there wasn't a huge amount to see. What would you like to share with us today, Jay?
So, I just want to say sometimes I've banged on about how lonely our existence is, just you and me in the van on our own. Pan to the car park.
Yes. Okay.
There's just nobody around. And the highlight, well, no, we've had a couple of highlights. One was climbing up that thing out
Yeah.
there, which was really fun. And the other one was I actually had a chat with someone today.
Who did you chat to?
Okay. It was just the Vodafone online chat, but it was a really nice chat. And it wished me a happy Christmas, and I did to it, and we talked about me climbing up a hill, and they've taken off the extra £16 charges that they were going to charge me, and it's just been such a lovely conversation. It was so nice. I just wanted to share that with the world.
It's topped up your endorphins, hasn't it?
My chat bubble has been, because it's getting a bit
relaxed.
big. Yeah. I haven't spoken to many people.
That was really funny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
I went off, didn't I, to get the photo at night,
It was
because we couldn't find it in the day. Found it the next morning.
Find it in the day.
The view.
Oh, I thought you meant the
We'd
view
gone
at night.
with you, hadn't I? You'd come with me.
Oh, I see. Yes.
And you said, I'm not walking anymore.
No.
So I went off at night to find the view that I knew
Okay,
existed.
Okay, got you.
But you came back with me in the morning to get that photo, so
Yeah.
I was happy.
That is stunning, isn't it?
Yeah. Back off towards the sea now to a place called Gizzeria Lido. I don't think we even knew what it was called when we were there. So it was
That's a surprise.
it was somewhere to
In the middle, somewhere en route.
get us back down the toe of Italy's boot.
Yeah.
Calabria, this region, is the least visited area, one of the least visited places in Italy.
Oh,
It's not a big tourist destination at all.
nice sunset.
But you can find a sunset.
Yeah.
I know there's a digger park behind us, but we needed to go there. Washing to be done. Needed to get water.
Stuff.
Need to empty water. And had a nice coast road. And do you know what's coming up now? Do you remember that town? This is the town.
God, what have you got?
I needed a wool shop.
Enough wool
to make you a big
My God, the sat nav took us through the narrowest.
It was an amazing shop, but Jay, what was it like going through that town?
It's horrible. Well, we stopped the traffic twice.
We
didn't
did. It was the first time we got properly beeped
Yeah.
by Italians because
Yeah.
we became unmovable, and that car, I should have videoed it, but that car was parked in such a way we had to wait for the man to come out the shop.
Yeah, move it. We had to get out, didn't we? And
And
direct
just
us
then
in.
generally getting through that town.
Cool.
So that was part one of your disastrous day's driving.
Stress.
So we arrived in Tropea and we thought, oh, this is going to be fine. And then, bum, bum,
bum,
bum.
Turn right, then turn right.
Down this hill.
This is no entry. I'm cacking
In
myself.
500
no
meters,
motorhomes.
keep right.
Got a hairpin coming up to go really slow.
Oh, calm down. Don't be sick. No, calm down. Calm down.
Just go round really wide. Really wide.
This is silly. I shouldn't be doing this.
This is your last hairpin. You did it! That was so impressive. It was fantastic. And I got it all on video. Are you still shaking now watching
Don't.
it again?
It's horrible watching
I
it.
don't think you can appreciate from the video
video.
at all what that was like. Even I was
You were scared.
I was scared. The drop over the front of the van was just, well, it was vertical.
Sheer, wasn't it? Yeah.
50-foot drop. It was just scary.
But these views were nice, weren't they?
It was worth it, and off we
I
went.
don't know if it was. Yeah, but yeah, it was. We made it. We did it.
Yeah, but it was a bit of a... Ooh, we'll remember that day, won't we, for a long time. So we're in Tropea now. It's known for its sweet red onions, which are, yes, they're grown all over the region, all over Calabria, but those grown near the sea are particularly sweet.
Oh, didn't
Yes.
see any of them.
No, we didn't. Well, we maybe did, but we didn't realise we were
There's
looking at onions.
No signs saying, ooh, onions for sale.
No, there were.
Per favore.
No, but that's because you never let me go shopping when the shops are open. Oh, yes, and we found ourselves back at the scene of your most anxious moment to date. Only suitable, with hindsight, for tuk-tuks and Fiat Puntos. So if we came again, we won't, will we?
No.
That is it.
Going there again.
Yeah, we nearly bought you a scooter, didn't we? I could have gone on the back of that.
Ugh.
Yeah. Tropea, lovely place.
Smashing.
An Italian secret. Had a good parking spot there.
Yeah.
Under that.
For the
There,
pizza.
just
We
at
had
the
a
bottom
gluten-free
there.
pizza, didn't we?
Well, yours was
Burnt.
a bit charred. Yeah. And I like my chickens. Look, the hairy legs. Well, not hairy, feathered feet. Feathered-footed chickens.
Yeah. And that road was easy to get out of the place.
I know why we didn't come in that way.
Don't start. Let's just...
But we were committed to that
Well,
descent. There was no way, was there? We had any option.
We were stuck.
So now we're cutting across sort of the toe to go to the other coast. Happiness is, Jay.
On a nice road with flat, black tarmac. Whoop whoop. Why do you video me with my flaps up?
I can't help what you look like. You know I'm putting the camera on you.
Ach.
Yeah. We were trying to get away from the weather, weren't we?
Gets away from the bad weather.
Well, it didn't turn out as bad as we thought.
Rustic.
Yes.
That's
Rustic.
the word.
Rustic camper stop. Well, does what it says on the tin.
Yes, had water, somewhere to dump your loo.
And they were very friendly, weren't they?
Yeah.
But the waves,
Well,
because the storm was a-coming, were fantastic. Didn't know where to swoop my camera, did I?
no, obviously not. They were great crashing waves though. But oh my God, that beach was so dirty.
Yeah, there's a bit of you litter picking coming up in a minute. We did have a wander into the town of Bianco, which was a bit of a non-event. We managed to find somewhere to have a coffee. The sky was good there.
Yeah.
Bit of a good sky, kept changing.
Mm.
We did 3 nights here.
Did we?
We did.
Crikey.
Look at the sea
Oh,
compared to yesterday. Do you like that? Do you like that? My little comparison.
oh yeah. What am I doing now? Oh,
You're teasing me because I don't like walking over railway lines.
You're scared of them, aren't you?
I just, they make me go, ooh. So this is you litter picking.
It's
And I did a
so
bit of a video.
dirty. It's so upsetting,
But it's not only the litter that's here. One could argue it's washed up in the sea, but actually every bit of sand, there is little bits of litter like this everywhere, isn't there?
tons of it.
I mean, you can't begin to pick it all
Oh
up.
my God, Gabe, you recorded all the bits.
Well, I knew we'd want to talk about
Oh, I
it. You
see.
see, it's forward thinking, forward planning. When you're putting a film together, Jay, you've got to think ahead.
Okay, director.
Then we had a lovely drive along the coast
I'm going to call you Spielberg from now on, I think.
to Villa San Giovanni. And what happens at Villa San Giovanni?
Oh,
Jay?
lots and lots of things.
Yeah, what was there?
Um,
Can you remember?
no, not at all.
Well, when you get to Villa San Giovanni, you can see what?
The moon. Your bottom. The navel. I don't know. See, Sicily.
Yes!
I don't know. Lots of tunnels, aren't there, there?
Lots of tunnels going through. It would have been a long wiggly woo ride if we hadn't done. Look, Sicily's going to appear now. It's just there,
Ooh.
I think.
There
it
you
is
go.
again, yeah. And then these little roadworky things, hate driving through these. You're up against this concrete barrier. They're very narrow, aren't they?
Yeah.
The lanes. But there we are, Blue Ferries. Got the ticket. Was it
non-mafia one.
70, 80 euros for
Yep.
a 3-month return within 3 months?
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad.
40
and off
minutes,
we go.
was it?
40 minutes across the 8-kilometre stretch of sea.
And then Sicily, here we come.
And in fact, here we are. We're here now,
Oh, yeah.
aren't we?
Yeah.
And have been for a little while.
Yeah. Happy Christmas.
And in fact, today we're off to see Paul and Leslie, so I need to get a move on and start doing the Sicily video. Quick post-edit insert. That row we overheard, I've now asked 3 Italian people to try and translate it, and they can't because it's a dialect, a very strong dialect, or zombie as they say. So we'll never know. If anyone ever finds out, let me know. But well done, Jay.
Thanks.
Very pleased. We did this one in one take. 20 minutes.
Have a cup of tea now.
Okay, thank you, folks. We will. Bye, my going, John.
Shut up. Just shut up. We're just waffling.